Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Litter Media Live for this Thursday, May 15th of 2025. My name is Aaron Glanda, and I'll be your host for this morning, telling you about the good news in our area in Southern Ohio, beneficial news that you can use. We'll take a look at all that, as well as sports in this state and history coming up next. But first, I want to tell you about our forecast today. Thunderstorms late Thursday evening into Friday morning, with some possibly severe. Showers likely on Saturday with partial sunshine on Sunday. Temperatures in the low 80s Thursday through Sunday. Coming back, we'll take a look at news as well as sports. But first, I want to tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. If you're in need of a cleanup job and a big orange dumpster to get it done, call 740-253-8389 or click on this ad anywhere you see it on littermedia.com. and it will take you right to Scioto Valley Dumpster's Facebook page to learn more.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit dixiechopper.com.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Taking a look at news topics, which you can follow along with on our website, littermedia.com. As you see here, we have all of our social media pages linked in the top right corner of that, including X, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and Litter Media Radio. First up in news, there's a deadline extension for the Chillicothe Gus Macker 3-on-3 tournament until May 19th. So get your team registered for that. You have until the 19th of May. It's time for Parent Cafe. Are you struggling with certain issues relating to parenting? Looking for another parent to relate to and gather support from? Join in Wednesday, May 21st at the Waverly Garnet A. Wilson Library to discuss important topics with other parents. Snacks, drinks, and gas cards will be provided. The 8th annual Crafters Yard Sale is happening this Saturday at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Made on Main, located at 4 East Main Street in Ashville. The tables have all been rented, and the sellers are ready to sell their craft supplies to you at amazing prices. Sellers will be inside the store if it rains, so no need to worry about weather. 740-983-6777 for more information. There's only 5 days left to register for Curiosity Camp in Pike County. This one-day enrichment camp focuses on critical thinking and problem solving through STEAM and career exposure in STEAM fields. It's open to students enrolled in Pike County schools. Email tcrawford@rpesd.org with any questions. Hope Clinic will be closed on Memorial Day, Monday, May 26th. Please plan accordingly and join the clinic in honoring the brave young men and women who gave their lives in service to this country. The last date to pick up medication in May will be Monday, May 19th. If you're fixing to volunteer or teach at this year's Chillicothe Civic Theater's Barnyard Drama Camp, we've got a rootin' tootin' meeting just for you. Volunteer and teacher roundup on Wednesday, May 28th at 5:30 p.m. at the CCT building at 83 South Walnut Street. This hoedown is for teen and adult volunteers who are helping to wrangle campers and teach classes. There's a background check if you're over 18. Comfy walking shoes will be needed. They'll be trotting around the place and playing some barnyard-style theater games. Summer camp is right around the corner at Ross County YMCA. Contact Bree at breemcintosh@rosscountymca.org for more information. And the fireworks show for Washington Courthouse is still scheduled for July 3rd at about 10 p.m. their drive-through donation on May 31st from 9 a.m. to noon. And Dan Ramey was on assignment yesterday at the Pickaway Ross Career and Technology Center, talking to Southeastern's Kellen Kitchen, who is the 2025 Pickaway Ross CTC Student of the Year. Following commencement rehearsal yesterday, Dan Ramey talked with Kitchen, who says he'll head to Ohio University this fall.
I will be going to Athens in the fall. I will be studying media arts production, and possibly minoring in marketing, and hopefully becoming a director one day for whether that be TV shows, movies, or even like commercials. I just kind of want to do something with video.
Kitchen will be a fourth-generation Ohio Bobcat. He and 426 fellow graduates will receive their career passports at tonight's commencement at 7 p.m. at VA Memorial Stadium. That's a look at news for you today. When we come back, we'll take a look at sports. But first, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor. They've been in the business for almost 5 decades at this point. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it will take you right to their website, accuratehvac.com, to learn more.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
I want to tell you about sports, but first, going on right now, Hometown Motors Incorporated Spring Sales Event while supplies last. New riding tractors starting at $1699.99. New zero-turn mowers starting at $3399.99. Walk-behind starting at $399.99. Chainsaws starting at $279.99. New blowers starting at $199.99. Trimmers starting at $229.99. So hurry in to get the best selection, because with prices like these, they're not going to last long. Hometown Motors, your store for the outdoors. The Piketon Lady Red Streaks were the SVC Softball champions this year, and they lead the list of all SVC honors for 2025. Piketon's Aubrey Heath has been named Player of the Year, and the Red Streaks' Mark Blakeman and Adina's Brad Jadwin were named Co-Coaches of the Year. Softball tournament action still going on. You can see all of the results on our website, on our high school score page. In regular season action, Chillicothe, Wheelersburg, Logan Elm, Tays Valley, and Fairfield were all winners in softball last night. In regular season baseball, Chillicothe beat Piketon 10-0. Wheelersburg over Zane Trace 4-3. Jackson beat South Webster. Paint Valley over River Valley. Huntington, Southeastern, Portsmouth, Vinton County, Lynchburg, Clay, Wellston, and Minford were all winners. And we'll have more baseball for you tonight on Litter Media Radio as the SVC Baseball Championship is on the line. Unioda travels to Zane Trace. The Shermans have already clinched a share of the title, but can win outright with a victory tonight over the Pioneers. Zane Trace needs a win to share the crown with Unioda. Litter Media Radio will broadcast at 5 p.m. with Mike Smith on the play-by-play tonight. Chillicothe boys tennisist Noah Flores was the only Cavalier to advance to districts, winning all 3 matches Wednesday at Pickerington Central. Noah will go back up to Pickerington Central High School on Saturday to play 2 more matches for district seeding. This is the second year in a row that Noah has made it to the district, so congratulations to Noah Flores. The Reds in Major League Baseball continue to struggle, losing again to the White Sox 4-2. The two teams conclude their series this afternoon as the White Sox go for the sweep. And the Guardians, they didn't do much better last night. They lost their final series game to the Brewers 9-5, and they are off this evening. When we come back, we'll tell you about this date in history, as well as announcing our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. So stay tuned. But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane, online propane monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. Find out more at litterpropane.com.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
And now it's time to announce this week's Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. And they are Zeus and Chloe, owned by Delaney Heron of Adelphi, Ohio. They love cuddles, being outside, and everyone that comes around, and of course, their treats. Zeus is a 1-year-old Old English, and Chloe is a 10-year-old Pitty, and they are the best of friends. If you have a pet you'd like to nominate, just send us an email at littermedia@gmail.com. Make sure you include a photo, the name of your pet, and some fun facts that you'd like to share. Now it's time for this date in history, and it takes us all the way back to 1928 today. Before Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse debuts in a test screening of Plane Crazy. The 6-minute silent short animation shows Mickey piloting a plane with Minnie, who escapes his advances by parachuting away using her bloomers. And I didn't know about this. I always thought Steamboat Willie was the first appearance of Mickey Mouse. So you learn something new every day. That's a look at our show for today. We'll be back on the radio at 5 p.m. Listen at littermedia.com to find our radio player for Unioda at Zane Trace Baseball Action. For Mike Smith and for Dan Ramey, I'm Aaron Glandon. See you tonight.